Ever feel like as a leader, you're drowning in tasks, constantly busy, putting out fires, working insane hours, but somehow not really moving the needles on the big goals? What if I told you the secret to massive impact isn't about doing more, but about doing less? Sound crazy, right? But some of the most effective CEOs embrace what looks like, well, laziness. Today we're diving into two powerful concepts that flip the script on traditional leadership hustle. We'll look at Trey Taylor's idea that a CEO only does 3 things, and Jim Slexter's provocative take on great CEOs are lazy. Stick around, because understanding how these ideas work together could fundamentally change how you lead. So let's start with the problem. Many leaders fall into the trap of spreading themselves thin, like peanut butter across the entire business. They feel the pressure to be involved in everything, attending endless meetings, answering every email immediately. And then they find themselves working 80-hour weeks, exhausted, but the business isn't making leaps as they expected. It's activity, sure. But as Slexter points out, activity doesn't yield progress unless it's focused on the right place. There's a different path. Imagine a CEO who seems less frantic, more focused, maybe even lazy. This isn't about napping in the office. Slexter defines a lazy CEO as someone intensely strategic about where they invest their precious time and energy. They understand that their primary job isn't to do everything, but causing the right things to happen. How do they achieve this focus? Trey Taylor offers a clear framework. He argues that a CEO really only needs to focus on 3 core things every single day before anything else: culture, people, numbers. So let's break that down. Culture. This is the invisible manager. It's the environment, the values, the unwritten rules that guide how everyone behaves. Think about Howard Schultz at Starbucks. He didn't just sell coffee. He observed Italian coffee culture and intentionally built Starbucks as the 3rd place, shaping the customer experience and the company's identity. And then look at Satya Nadella, transforming Microsoft culture towards empathy and collaboration, breaking down old silos. That's intentional culture building. People. This is about getting the right people on the bus and developing them. Great leaders see potential that others might miss. However, it's also about empowering them. Slexter connects this to the lazy CEO concept. Effective delegation isn't just offloading tasks, it's developing your team's capability. The better your people, the less direct oversight you need. Think about the early days of Airbnb. The founders didn't just strategize. They stayed with the host to truly understand the people's needs. Both hosts and guests shape the platform around trust and communication. Numbers. This isn't just about profit. It's about defining what success looks like and tracking the right metrics. What gets measured gets managed. Are you tracking the numbers that truly reflect the health and progress towards your strategic goals? So Taylor gives us the what, culture, people, numbers. Then Slexter gives us the how, the lazy approach of intense focus, often using the theory of constraints. Imagine your business as a garden hose. If the water is only trickling out, you don't start polishing the nozzle or digging a new well. You look for the kink. The theory of constraints is about identifying the single biggest bottleneck holding your business back right now, the kink in the hose, and focusing disproportionate energy on fixing that. Is it a sales bottleneck, a production delay, difficulty hiring the right talent? The lazy CEO identifies the constraints and then attacks it relentlessly. They might put on different hats, as Slexter suggests, being a learner, an architect, a coach, whatever it takes to remove that specific obstacle. For example, we've seen this in action at Mazda, who used the TOC principles to slash product development time during a financial turnaround. Bajaj Electricals in India improved project delivery by optimizing internal processes using the TOC method. Morphy Richards, the British appliance company manufacturer, also tackled inventory issues using the TOC method. They weren't just trying to fix everything at once. They found the biggest constraint and then focused their efforts there. However, identifying that constraint isn't always easy. It requires stepping back, thinking strategically, and sometimes getting outside perspectives. Slexter is a huge advocate for peer groups, bringing diverse minds together to spot challenges and opportunities that you might miss on your own. Trey Taylor even talks about his early days Googling, "How do you be a CEO?" Because there is no perfect manual. Continuous learning is the key. So what does this mean for you? Well, for one, stop the glorification of busy. Activity doesn't equal progress. Challenge the assumption that long hours are the only path to success. 2, identify your core focus. Are you constantly prioritizing your culture, people, and numbers? Define what these mean in your context. 3, find the kink. What's the single biggest bottleneck holding back your team or your business right now? Dedicate focused time to understanding and resolving it. Don't peanut butter your efforts. Number 4, delegate for development. Empower your team. See delegation as an investment in their capabilities, freeing you up for strategic work. 5, stay curious and seek input. Keep learning. Talk to peers, mentors, and advisors to gain a fresh perspective. Being a lazy leader isn't about slacking off. It's about being strategically focused, leveraging your energy where it matters most, and building a resilient organization through strong culture, empowered people, and clear metrics. It's about working smarter, not harder. Have you tried applying these principles? What's the biggest constraint that you're facing right now? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this valuable, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more leadership insights, and I'll see you in the next video.